are chess pawn structures so important for strategy? Imagine building a house. The foundation you lay determines how stable and flexible your entire structure will be. In chess, pawn structures are like that foundation. They shape how the game unfolds, especially in the middle game. When you understand how pawns are arranged, you can plan better, defend more effectively, and attack with purpose. Pawns are the slowest pieces on the board, but their placement creates the framework for everything else. They control key squares, decide which lines are open or closed, and influence where your pieces can move freely. A good pawn setup supports your pieces and limits your opponent's options. Conversely, weak pawn formations can become easy targets, giving your opponent chances to gain an advantage. There are different types of pawn structures. Connected pawns sit side by side, protecting each other and forming a strong chain. Isolated pawns stand alone without neighboring pawns, making them vulnerable but sometimes offering open lines for pieces. Doubled pawns are two pawns stacked on the same file, which can be a weakness but also create open lines for attack. Pawn chains are diagonal lines of pawns supporting each other, offering stability and attacking potential. The type of pawn structure also affects whether the position is open or closed. In open positions, where central pawns have been exchanged, bishops and rooks get more room to operate, leading to more tactical play. In closed positions, pawns block the center, making knights more powerful and requiring careful maneuvering. Recognizing these patterns helps you choose the right plans and piece placements. Managing pawn structures during the middle game is a key skill. You want to avoid creating weaknesses unless you gain something in return, like open lines for your pieces or attacking chances. For example, pushing a pawn to challenge your opponent's structure can open lines for your bishops and rooks. Planning pawn breaks like pushing the pawn in front of your king or advancing on the flanks can create new attacking opportunities. Certain openings are known for specific pawn structures. The Carlsbad structure from the Queen's Gambit, Declined, or the Marazzi bind from the Sicilian defense are classic examples. Learning these typical formations helps you understand the strategic ideas behind the moves and prepares you for common plans in those lines. In the end, pawn structures are like the blueprint of your position. They guide your strategy, influence how your pieces develop, and determine where the battle will be fought. Mastering how to manage these formations allows you to make smarter decisions, exploit weaknesses, and build a strong foundation for both attack and defense throughout the game.